Age of Empires 4. I hyped for this game so much before the release, and I liked about every aspect of it. Except one problem that keeps turning me off.
In Age of Empires 4, there's a noticeable delay between player input and execution. As you can see in this footage, taken in single-player campaign and single-player skirmish against computer, the input lag in this game can be distracting, and I cannot fully enjoy this game until it's fixed. So I searched the internet and tried to find a solution, but there simply aren't enough people talking about this issue. In this video, I'll try to find out why there is so much input lag in this game and see if there's any fix for it. First, let's watch some more footage so you can understand what kind of lag I'm talking about, and compare it to a few other real-time strategy games to show how differently this game responds to player commands. Some people might argue that Age of Empires 4 is not a super fast-paced game, so I also tested some turn-based RPGs, which has even slower paced. As you can see, the lag is not extremely severe, but it definitely hinders some macros and can be annoying. Now I hope everyone understands what I mean. On the internet I found no official explanation for this issue, but there are several assumptions in player discussions. One possible cause for the input delay could be due to internet latency. Many games can experience input latency when the internet is not fast enough, but most of the time, the control should feel snappy. Age of Empires 4 requires players to be connected to the internet at all times, but even in the single-player campaign, the lag still exists. And just to make sure the lag has no relationship to the internet speed, I pulled off the internet cable and it makes no differences. Another possibility is that the developers intentionally added some input lag, so players with slower internet can stand on even ground with those who has faster connections. However, this explanation doesn't make much sense because it can't explain why the lag is still present in the single-player mode. Snappier control simply provides a better player experience, unless the developers want all players to get used to this lag, which makes even lesser sense. Some people even suggest this input delay is intentional because in real life, humans need time to react after receiving commands, and the developers wanted that realism. There are so many ways to add realism to the game. Why would they choose the one that sacrifices player experience? The only valid explanation I found is that the game engine might not be optimized for instant execution of player commands. So I researched the game engine. Age of Empires 4 was built on Essence engine, and the newest game built on that engine was Company of Heroes 3. So I checked on that game, and indeed, the same kind of input lag can be found in that game too. I also examined other games made with this engine, including Warhammer 40,000, Dawn of War 3, and Companies of Heroes 2. And they all have the similar input lag just like the Age of Empires 4. So it is pretty much confirmed that the input lag in Age of Empires 4 is caused by the game engine itself. Relic's Essence engine is simply a laggy engine and should be avoided. In that case, the input lag in Age of Empires 4 is pretty unlikely to be fixed, unless the developers are willing to remake the entire game on a better game engine. In conclusion, if you don't mind the input lag at all, then you can very much enjoy the game and I'm happy for you. But if you can notice and bothered by this lag, then you are out of the luck, as there is literally no fix for this issue. It is written in the DNA of the game. I guess I'll just go back to Age of Empires 2, which is by no means a lesser game than Age of Empires 4, and it has blazing fast controls. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe, I'll see you in my next video.